checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe.
The only thing on Collision worth watching? The main event of Kyle Fletcher and Kyle O'Reilly. I am so happy I was there in person for this match.
Oh my God.
Because you're probably thinking, that sounds like a fun match. And two good workers with contrasting styles. That'd be interesting. A lot of personalities and a lot of star power. Guys who are on TV all the time. That's all irrelevant. This is the most entertaining thing these people in Kent saw in all of Collision, maybe their entire lives, because both guys were named Kyle.
I can't imagine that this was like some diabolical plan by Tony, but there is always something to learn from everything. And what I have learned from this is that every long wrestling show needs to end with a match between two guys with the same name.
Yeah.
Because this crowd had watched a lot of wrestling. It wasn't all good, at least like exciting big name wrestling. It wasn't like a pay-per-view. And they were tired. They were rallying here and there, but they were tired. But they found out that there were two Kyles in the ring. And it just started with like 15 guys chanting Kyle, ironically. And then maybe 15 more, 30 total, start chanting Let's Go Kyle. And then maybe about 100 people picked up on it, and then they started chanting Let's Go Kyle, Kyle sucks. Mm-hmm. And then now we got about 300 people going, Kyle, both these Kyles. And then next thing you know, we got like 750 people, Kyle forever. And like next thing you know, this fucking building is rocking. There's like 2,300 people in the building. It sounded like 10,000. Yeah. They are going wild for these two Kyles. Every chant anybody can think of. Whose house? Kyle's house? Mm-hmm. Kyle shit! Yeah. For cowboy shit. Yeah. Anything they can think of.
Scissor me Kyle.
Scissor me Kyle, yeah.
Which,
we
by the way,
Kyle people!
I should point out the Acclaim's old gimmick is still more over than anything they're currently doing.
Yep.
That's a side point.
Holy Kyle.
We Kyle people was a great one. That was
yes.
Tremendous.
So like they're going nuts for the two guys.
Kyle forever,
okay?
Yes.
And Bald Kyle, as we called him. Bald Kyle and Hair Kyle. Bald Kyle's like, he's egging the people on. He's doing the thing during the heat. And then Hair Kyle makes a comeback. And these guys are so fucking good that even though it seems that all people care about is their names, this guy's making his fucking comeback and he hits a bombs away knee drop. And all of a sudden the crowd stops chanting Kyle to count 1, 2, ah! And they like scream. I'm like, they're into this fucking match. They're not just into the guys. They're watching the match and they're into the fucking match. And like all these nerds come out and, you know, Lance Archer comes out and they're chanting, "You're not Kyle!" And he tries some shit, but he gets thwarted. And then finally, Bald Kyle hits the kick in the corner and the brainbuster and gets the pin. This was fucking, I mean, this place, I mean, apparently on TV it came off really well.
Good.
I was worried because, like, if you were in the building, you ain't ever going to forget the night.
No.
That Kyle wrestled Kyle.
I will never forget the Battle of the Kyles. I will never forget when Fletcher hooks his finish and the people around me shout, "Kyle Buster!"
It was a Kyle Star match. That's what it was.
One of a Kyle.
Yes.
Yeah. I can only compare this to, and it's a smaller scale, because it's, like you say, roughly 2,000 people in Kent. It's not the post-Mania Raw, but the Fandango song, when that just took over the entire show.
Yes.
Like, Fandango became Fandango, but people will always remember that crowd singing that song. I will never forget this crowd. See, it's Freudian at this point. This crowd chanting for Kyle. I like when they're doing "We Want Kyle" during a chin lock. And Fletcher's got him in the chin lock and he's shouting, "I'm right here."
I think they were chanting "We Want Kyles."
Even better.
Yes.
Even better.
Actually, you know, it's serendipitous, to steal a line from Goldberg, that this match went on last for Collision, because thank God this didn't go on last on Dynamite. They'd have fucking hijacked the entire Collision show. And I don't know if that would have been for the best.
Are you one of those youngsters today who listen to Spotify? I don't even know what it is.
But I do know this. All of our podcasts are available at Spotify.
You can head up right now and sign up. The easiest way to do so, f4wonline.com/Spotify. And for just $9.99 per month, you can listen to 84 podcasts on any given month. 84! 2 to 3 podcasts every single day covering pro wrestling and mixed martial arts. And if you think about $9.99 per month, that's just pennies per day. So check it out today on Spotify. That's f4wonline.com/Spotify. f4wonline.com/Spotify.